oh, but that's because of the promotion of Islamophobia. Second reason why, answer the question is, why is it called American Sharia? Well, because in 2009, the FBI, the American government, they killed my father, shot him 20 times, and they said that he wanted to establish Sharia in America, and they put his face up and called him a terrorist. And then, alhamdulillah, later they came back and they apologized, and they said, sorry, we made a mistake.
Just like that? Just
like that. But my father is gone. And so I'm thinking, what can I do to help change that? Because even the officers, they're just following orders. You know, this guy is bad, he wants to establish Sharia, and they scare all of these officers, and you got all of these officers just standing over my father as he lay on the ground, and they shoot him. So I said, man, I have to do something within myself to try to change that. But how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called my father home, alhamdulillah, may Allah accept him in Jannah. But how can I maybe stop it from happening to someone else? How can I change law where it's not okay for them to target Muslims and then make up all of these different stories? Because they never went back into the media and said he wasn't a terrorist. They never did that. They just said sorry to me, and then whatever happened in the media, they never recanned any statements or anything.
SubhanAllah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on your father's soul and give him the highest levels of paradise. Now, this movie has screened in the UK, and is currently screening here in Australia. Some have accused you of making a mockery of Sharia, of halal, of jihad, and even of the recitation of the Quran. How would you respond to this?
Oh, it's totally, I mean, I can't even believe it. The Muslims would actually, that's what they saw in a trailer. So I made a trailer, subhanAllah, and I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I apologize on the one spotlight to all Muslims around the world if the trailer that I made confused them or made them think anything negative. Like, how would I even do that? Like, subhanAllah, it doesn't make sense. I love Islam, I love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so I'm not gonna make fun of anything. I just wanna hold it in high esteem, high regard. I cut the trailer to target people of other faith, because I automatically knew that Muslims would get exactly where I was going in the film. But I gave Muslims too much credit, man. So I'm shocked that the Muslims actually responded. Now, even certain people, Brother Malaz, I messaged them to tell them, no, this is not what you think. Because it shocked me when I was starting. They called me kafirs and all kind of things, man, subhanAllah. It just made me, it made me say, the only reason why people call Muslims terrorists is because Muslims terrorize other Muslims without knowledge.
I would like to understand. Now, look, we all know that when we do an act in our religion, there are two elements, two ingredients. There's sincerity, which only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can judge. And there's also the Sharia compliance, which is...
Assalamu alaikum, and welcome back to our special program today concerning the grand premiere event of American Sharia. I'm Sister Sophia, and I have with me Sister Maryam Muhammad, and we are extremely excited to be a part of this upcoming event. Now, for those of you just watched that clip and all of the controversy and all the questions around this, can I ask you this? When was the last time you saw a sister in hijab on TV? Aside from the news or aside from any negative thing, this is your chance to see sisters in hijab, brothers in their thobes and their kufis and everything on TV, giving salams, giving hugs, saying mashallah, alhamdulillah, on TV, and not just on TV, on IMAX, on the big screen. Now, I am super excited to be a part of this. Now, some of you might not know Sister Maryam Muhammad because she is always behind the camera. But when we talk about Brother Omar Regan and how he's a producer, don't get so thrown off by the fact that he is a wonderful Muslim producer, but he's from foreign, he's from the United States. Sister Maryam is our very own local Muslim producer right here in Trinidad. I don't know if she is the only female sister producer in the Caribbean, but she is definitely one of the best, that I could say so from experience. Now, Sister Maryam, please tell me a little bit about your movie that's going to be at the grand premiere event and what you have in store for us.
Okay, so assalamu alaikum everybody. Thanks for having me on the show, and thanks for having me as part of the program that you have in store. My film is entitled Concerning Junaid, and it's about a young Muslim boy starting university, and it's about the challenges and issues that a young person would face on a daily basis. And you would see how he would handle these events and trials.
Now I'm excited. Now, for those of you that haven't seen it, Sister Miriam actually had a film prior to this called If I Could Fly. She is not new on the scene of movies. And I mean, I commend you on encouraging other youth, brothers and sisters, to get out there. I mean, mashallah, we have so many doctors and lawyers in our community, but how many film producers are there? And I mean, what motivates you to do this?
Well, ever since I was small, I had a passion for filmmaking, and I had a dream to make content for Muslims. And it's a chance to showcase Muslim stories and to have our voice out there. Not just, from the perspective of another person, but from a Muslim's perspective. I think it's it's a new thing, and it's a new medium, and we can do a lot.
I completely agree. I mean, I don't know about you all, but I'm so tired of having other people tell the story of Muslims, having other people discuss what we do and what we don't do, what we believe and what we don't believe. It's time for us to show people that we are honest, hardworking, positive Muslims, and that as Muslims, we have the same wants, we have the same needs. I mean, we all want happy, positive environments for all children. We all want to see each other succeed. And it's so nice to see that we now have a voice, aside from everything that's happening around us.
Yeah, and I would like to add that, film is a collaborative effort. It's not just me, but it's a whole team of people. And I'd like to thank everybody from the cast, the crew, some of my friends from school who are helping me out, and sponsors as well. And I'm really excited to showcase this. And I hear that you have a film as well. Well,
yes. Well, I'm excited to share story time with Sophia with this large audience. We've actually just finished filming season 1, which featured the stories of the prophets. And now we're moving on to season 2 on the stories of the Sahabas. So I'm quite excited. And actually, I have quite a few kids that have been a part of it. Kids that have watched the show are now on screen. And inshallah, it'd be so nice to see them and have, their parents see them on the big screen. Alhamdulillah, what I do, it's for people to benefit, for people to learn. And it's so nice that I have audience members and viewers and watchers who aren't just primary school children, but I mean, I know that there's other aunties and uncles and grown-ups, adults who watch the show. And, I'm really excited to take it to another level. I mean, again, the whole event is absolutely exciting. And I hope that you out there watching this have purchased your tickets. If you haven't, please grab a pen, grab some paper. I'm going to tell you everywhere you can go for your movie tickets. You can get them at Scribbles and Quills at Inayat's compound in Chaguanas, Kesara Boutique, which is located in Cunupia, Red Light, all of their numerous branches, Al Hijra, as well as Car Plus in San Fernando, as well as from Brother Hasib Ali. Feel free to contact him. His phone number is 689-1685, and he has given me full permission to tell you that you could WhatsApp him, text him, call him, whatever it is you want to do. Don't delay. Get your tickets to this event. I mean, I could tell you from a Muslim who grew up in the States, the need for this movie, the need for not only non-Muslims to see that we're good people, is simply just sometimes for ourselves to remind us that we are good people. Sometimes there's so much happening around us and there's so much negativity in the world that we need to realize we're not the only ones out there who are having bad days. And we're not the only ones facing these problems. It's an international thing, and it's so exciting to be part of an international response to all the Islamophobia happening around us. And I mean, the cast, mashallah, is so amazing. You have Omar Regan, you have Sister Yasmin, who's Cuban, for those of you that don't know. I mean, we need the world to see that there are Muslims of all different races. And then you know Nadine, right?
Yes, I met her. I had the pleasure of meeting her, and she's a really nice girl.
Yeah, Nadine loves it here in Trinidad, and she's excited to come back to Nadine Abu Jabara. She loves the Caribbean culture. She might not like the double so much, but I mean, You know, that's what we're all about. We're about welcoming people and showing the world that Trinidad is on the map. We are part of the greater Islamic collective. We are part of this international world. And I'm excited. I'm really, honestly excited for this upcoming event. And that's exactly it. It's an event. It's not just a movie. It's not just you go sit down and watch some people fight on TV, or you watch scenes where you have to cover the children's eyes. This is a halal, clean, family-friendly event. I'm excited to see you and Concerning Junaid. I'm excited to see myself and Storytime with Sophia. I'm excited for the launch of Radio Islam Trinidad. I'm excited to see, the wonderful support from Medina House, from Fiscal Nix, all of the sponsors. It's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful event, inshallah. And I want to see you and your family members at the event. Red carpet, that means dress up. Come out in your best outfits. Come out for a wonderful evening of family fun, inshallah. See you there. Assalamu alaikum.
When the city is threatened.
Jihad! Jihad! Jihad!
And the people are saying there's a Muslim crime boss, Muslim gangs.
They're all terrorists. They'll send them back to Guantanamo.
We need a Muslim cop, one who looks like them, one who can relate to them, but ultimately they work for us.
You think I'm gonna let you on a case by yourself after what happened last time? You can forget about it.
He was resisting arrest.
He was in a wheelchair, Mo.
Your partner is
That's
Mutakab.
I'm gonna go Sharia on this one. Sharia? Abdul! Are you crazy, man? This is not Arabian. You keep me going around cutting people's hands off. You got to send Abdul back to the country he came from.
It's our job to protect this country from terrorists and suicide bombers.
كيف حالك؟
خير الحمد لله.
This is my partner Abdul, and I am Muhammad. There is no jihad in America.
You think you're above the law? But you're not above Allah's law.
Don't do that.
Inshallah, it means God willing, and you know He might have a different plan for you, and you know His plan is always the best.
Linda, listen, Linda. Linda, listen, Linda. Chief, you do know all Muslims ain't Arabs and all Arabs ain't Muslims, right?
Tienes que sacarla ahora mismo.
We look like a Geico lizard with a hoodie on it.
Get that towel thing off your damn head.
Those kids run around with their pants sagging. It's always a moon sighting. Last year, a couple Muslims thought Ramadan started.
Good boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do to be a good boy?